Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Xenogears. In the last episode, Faye and Ellie were healed up by Tara, one of the sages of Shevat. Weltall was rebuilt as Weltall 2, integrating the features of Weltall Id, the red gear. And Faye is now able to release the power of Id himself. On my way to Ignas, I re-encountered him, Karin Ramses. Ramses once again stood in my way, in his Omni-Gear vendetta. It was an unavoidable battle. I released the new function that was added to my Mark II gear, System Id, Gundam Mark II. Colors are about the same for Gundam Mark II. Oh yes. Stop that. Stop it. No. Bad Ramses. Ooh, attack level infinite. This is the first time you've ever actually seen a hyper mode. Bam! Oh! Nice! Stop it. Stop it. Bad Ramses. Bad Ramses. Have a Kosho X. Nice! And hand beam cannons. Nice. I don't think you're going to defeat me, though. Let's have another Goten X. Is that enough? That's enough. Goodbye. Ramses' absolute confidence was shattered, leaving only his cry of disbelief and resentment. Ramses' machine disappeared into a sea of foliage. Why he was so fixated on me, I know not why, but he did say this. If only you didn't exist. Yep, this is basically going to be the pacing of the rest of the game. Hope you guys can deal with it. In order to disperse the nanomachines, Emeralda and I headed for one of the ruins of the Zebulun civilization, the mass driver facility. Fortunately, the facility was still active, which allowed us to proceed to the central control room with little difficulty. After 4,000 years! Wow. Computer manufacturers of today, eat your hearts out. Along the way, we saw various missiles and giant rockets that were created during the Zebulun era. They stood like tombstones of that ancient civilization. It was a graveyard for a race of people who destroyed each other over pride and arrogance. I'm becoming an expert on the unknown civilization of the past, aren't we? Once arriving at the central control room, we met up with Seaton, who helped us activate the mass driver. We succeeded in launching the capsule containing the nanomachines, which would release the seal limiter. Uh-oh, static discharge. Careful, everyone. Whee! Ooh, Aurora Borealis. And snow falling on the Ethos headquarters, which we destroyed. Look at our accomplishments. And the ruins of Lahan. And Seaton's house. And the orphanage. It's snowing! So pretty. And Nyson. Which always makes me think that it's an impact crater. The nanomachines that were scattered into the upper atmosphere began to multiply and spread throughout the whole of the world. The nanomachines glittered in the sunlight, flowing like a large river in the sky. That glitter would remove the bonds restraining everyone. It was to be our light of hope for regaining back our true freedom. Solaris' mobile surface supremacy weapon invaded the area with great force. Shevat and Nison's standard gear battalions were no match against it. It was only a matter of time before the Solaris mobile weapon arrived in Nisan. I guess that's it destroying parts of Bledavik. After we pushed back the Solarian gear units, we headed for Nortun, to the Kislev capital's administrative district. We went there to obtain our one and only means of standing up against the mobile weapon. Save current data? Nah, I don't need to. Continue the game? Sure. The Kislev capital's Nortun's central administrative district itself was a secret battleship constructed by Bart's ancestor, Roni Fatima, after the Great War with Solaris many hundreds of years ago. Ooh, that did always look kind of funky. The existence of the secret battleship remained hidden. Later, the ship was turned into a section of the Kislev imperial capital during the founding of the Empire. It's kind of an obvious secret. Uncovering this truth from some ancient records, Bart activated the secret battleship in order to fight against the Solarian mobile surface supremacy weapon. MSSW. I guess. The sand cruiser Yggdrasil was actually the center of command, and also the main secret weapon of the craft. Awakening from 500 years of dormancy, its true form appeared before us. Commanded by its new master, the secret battleship stood before the mobile weapon with all of us inside of it. Well, that's going to leave a gaping hole in the center of the city. Hope no one falls in. Ooh, combat transition. Alright, let's go shoot it down. Come on, let's fly. Wait. What? What's it doing? I thought we were just gonna go shoot it. Apparently not. And it's a giant gear. And wait for the reference. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Anytime now. Come on. Superdimensional gear Yggdrasil the Fourth. Yep. Alright, transformation complete. Come on, monster, let's go. What the? Fort Hurricane? 165 damage. Wow. Well, you don't do a whole lot of damage. Power output 1000. Booster off. Hey, let's go ahead and turn on booster. 198 fuel. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Let's see, a punch does 1000. Oh, fired the main cannon for only 334. I don't think you're going to get through my 99,000 hit points, Fort Hurricane. Let's do another double punch, uppercut. Yeah, you know what? I do think we could have taken this in Weltall 2, and I guess we could have taken a couple other suits as well. Well, bam! Alright, guys. We gotta... I think I need to turn off booster. Let's turn off booster. Let's let him go again. It's okay. You can fire your main cannon. There's a reason why I'm turning off Booster. I'm just letting him hit me a little bit, because it's not like it matters. Ig Cannon. Ig Main Gun. Ether Attack. Single enemy? Yep. Yggdrasil is a frickin' gun. I'm sure most people realize that, but still. Oh, I love that part, too. 9,999 damage. I think he got pwned. I think he got pwned. Why weren't we using this earlier? I think it's 32,000 experience points, though. Yeah, we'll take some money. The Solaris mobile weapon was destroyed, which brought a sigh of relief to the continent of Ignas. Peace was signed, and after some 500 years of division, the land of Ignas once again became united. Excitement spread throughout Ave, Nisan, Kislev, Shevat. The sky shimmered as if to celebrate. By the hands of Ellie, Seaton, Tara, and Emeralda, the nanomachines had been dispersed into the atmosphere. Everything is good. Alright, guys. Game is done. We have won. Solaris' power has been destroyed. Well, crap. That was when disaster struck. Our songs of victory were replaced by the sounds of total pandemonium. In the beginning, we had no idea what had transpired. We witnessed inexplicable phenomena. People from all parts of the globe began to mutate into abnormal forms. It seemed to be triggered when the nanomachines removed the limiter seal that was placed on humankind by Krelian in the past. The human form with its innate abilities released. That's when I remembered what Hammer had said back in Solaris. His words were, "What becomes of the normal humans?" I don't think that's quite what he said there, Faye. I think you're misremembering. So, they are naturally germinating because of the resurrection of God is near. Those who will become the body of our servant. I never knew so many would exist even without using the key. But some of them still have not yet begun to germinate. Are they not destined to be the flesh of God? Or perhaps those are the enemies of God. Let us reactivate the strategic points of the Soylent. At any rate, they are just incomplete mutants. They are useless now in their half-finished form. God's apostles. There cannot be any harm in having too many of them. What? Something tells me something very bad's going on. Well, yeah, I got tipped off a little bit by the fact that everyone was mutating, but yeah, just a little bit. The chains that have restrained humankind have been removed because of you. But that doesn't mean there is anything wrong with our plan. Everything is still under control. In the event of the explosion in the capital of Solaris earlier, I had set up a nanomachine virus to diffuse into the atmosphere. I knew they were eventually going to break the seal, but the timing was a little close for comfort. The current mutations of the humans are an initial response to the virus. Once the virus we spread over the world germinates inside the humans, they are no longer the same. They change into a controllable form. We need humans that do not depend on the key's invocation in order to awaken. In other words, a being to take the place of the original body of God. It's like a Trojan horse released at the time of the assimilation with God. A literal virus. But isn't it different from what they intended? Of course. We can't let them have it their way. The Ark of God is mine. Either way is fine by me. I will just side with whichever is the more certain one anyway. Glad to know you're a mercenary there, Miang. The Soylent System, a group of facilities formerly created by Solaris. These facilities existed all over the Earth. It is said that originally these were used for biological experiments and brainwashing. The people who mutated into what were called Wells, or the true form of humans, gathered at these facilities. That's pretty gross. There's a lot of very gross people there. Some of the humans turned Wells were attacking healthy humans and devouring their flesh and blood. That is because healthy human flesh and blood eased the pain of their sudden molecular changes and let them live longer. Their lives were so short. Soon after, severely mutated beings started to seek the flesh and blood of the less mutated beings. Zombies. The Soylent system divides and merges those mutated bodies on a molecular level. Ew. A set of facilities that recreate a more perfect single life form to be used as a weapon. Oh. Yeah, that also looks like someplace that we were originally supposed to be able to go through, doesn't it? What the hell? This was the truth behind the Gazel Ministry's M plan. This is really creepy, and I think I'm gonna... Ooh, ew. Probably gonna get another copyright notice on this video, too. Guys, I think it's growing. I think this is a bad thing. Just a feeling, just a gut feeling I have. I think this is a bad thing. Yeah. Go to those facilities and you will be freed from the unbearable agony. So people gathered, seeking a fulfillment of this promise. There is salvation there. The news spread, although no one actually uttered it. Their mutated blood probably told such people to gather there. We went there to destroy the Soylent system. There, humans fought amongst themselves greedily for limited pardons to live. It was an ugly battle to keep on living, or so it may have seemed to the casual passerby. But to me, they were desperately trying to live. Actually, I think this is supposed to be Ellie speaking. I'm not sure. I'll keep going with Faye's voice. It was each person's natural human form. There were the haves and the have-nots. And among them were some of my former friends from Solaris. Yeah, this is Ellie. They wanted our flesh and blood. They told us the haves should share with the have-nots. They asked if a have, such as myself, could understand their pain. I couldn't answer. No matter what I said, it would have sounded like a conceited have speaking. Even so, I wanted to relieve their anguish, and I decided to do so. Just like the person in the memory of my dreams, in the distant past. Then suddenly the system went out of control. The Sufal mass, a monstrous organism still in the process of amalgamation, broke through the barrier of the life support facilities and stood before us. No longer of human form, that which was once human began eating the people gathered there, seeking relief. We had to fight it, in order to save the people, and in order to save him. The eyes of that which was once human looked at me, pleading for death, to take away the agony. Let's see, member change. I think we're good there. I think we are good there. I'll just resume game. Yep, we're good. Oh. That thing is kind of floating there. Well, let's do Haze of Fire. Do a Kake. Not sure if these guys take any extra damage, but oh, just 1 point of damage. Will AuldDragon hit them all? Yes, it will. Oh, that healed it. Crap. Alright, let's actually go for the big guy now. Doesn't have too many hit points. And if you actually kill all the little Sufels, then he gets kind of nasty. So let's keep going after the big guy. Hey there. Have some punches to the back of your shin, or your back of your calf. Whatever. Same difference. Oh. Not good. Do Rumbler. Did I miss it? Miss Seaton's heal him? I don't think it did. I might have glanced away at the wrong moment. Okay, that's not good. Let me see. Yep, okay. Spin kick time. And blocked ether effects. Keep doing the double X. It'll take a little bit longer to kill him, but that's okay. That still does 1,000. Damn, you're fast, Seaton. Seriously. Keep going with the Coho. This guy absorbs all elemental attacks, so yeah, that's why we're doing this. I think he's almost dead. There's a lot of crosses there in the background. Alright, that should kill him. Yep. And it leaves his corpse sitting there. That's okay. We'll do another Kake. These guys are not healed by elemental, so that's okay. Haze of Fire. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna end the episode here. It's just about done because we're gonna have some more sequences of story and geez, yeah, more story sequences. I'll remember the word by the next episode probably. See you in the next episode.